Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Kayla with Goddess Angel Divination. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 2 oracle decks for you just to see what's going on with the general energy. And yeah, so let's go ahead. It's going to be really short, so let's go ahead and see here. What kind of advice can God give to the viewer right now? And in case that you want to know what this deck is, it's called Tao Oracle. It's really cool. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and see what we can pull for you. So we've got increase. So sharing, reaping rewards, overflow, expansion, flowering, encouragement, fertile ground, and abundance. So right now there's going to be an increase in something that maybe you have been thinking about or wishing for, praying for. Increase in abundance. We have modesty. So modesty is about like accepting things for what it is, right? Humility, keep it simple, lack of presentation, self-respect, serenity, and respectability. So there's going to be an increase in maybe even natural beauty. And then we have, what is this? Biting through. So take decisive action, restore order, force applied with sensitivity, justice, tenacious devotion to a task. Okay. All right. So you just look at these cards. So increase, modesty, and biting through. So there's going to be an increase of like, you know, there's going to be an increase in balance here, because moderation has a lot to do with like balance, like not overdoing something here. But it's going to be like an increase maybe in regards to your beauty, in regards to how you feel about like your finances here, because modesty is about like, you know, not trying to do too much, right? Maybe even like going out in nature to like, because there's a lot of flowers, so going out in nature to kind of like, you know, find balance within yourself. And biting through is like, you know, to restore order. So this is about like maybe increasing like the cleanliness around you, increasing like the beauty around you. Okay, so there's going to be an increase in regards to the beauty that's around you. And then we do have, what's this? So youthful fully, so impulsiveness. So this is kind of reversed energetically, so reckless behavior. So try to not you know, do too much here. So keeping still, so don't like be foolish, right? Because it says reckless behavior, impatience. So you're going to want to, there could be an increase in regards to this energy, so you want to make sure that you are going to, like, you know, fight that with, you know, just kind of accepting things for the way that they are right now, even though you might want to, you know, kind of like reach out into the, you know, the energy. So that, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep still and hold back, so that way, you know, you can receive energy. So that way, and also opposition, so that way you don't like you don't put yourself in a combative energy. Because, like, you know, sometimes big isn't always better here, because small is beautiful with this card. So you're going to want to, like, you know, kind of be more observant, so that way you pay attention to the details, because there are things in the details that really matter in regards to this. So you're going to want to really pay attention to the details that surround you. The details are very important. So take your time and do not overthink things, or you know, jump the gun, or try to, like, you know, do things quickly. Pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more cards. We have these karma cards, so want to get these. These are really cool too. So let's go ahead and see what we can pull from the karma cards. So we've got if it is, wait, as if it or, wait, as if it or they came from all there is. The philosophies and laws involved. Do it in a big way. So maybe you might want to feel like you're going to do something in a big way here. 9, the 9th house is like 9 is all numbers. So, and then what's this one? Spiritual values, long range thinking or travel. What is to be shared. So, you know, you're going to want to like maybe think about like certain things about how you can balance this out, because maybe like, you know, you might want to do something in a big way because of the increase in the energy, but this is going to bring balance by thinking about things like modestly and, you know, kind of like trying to, you know, think about like, you know, the whole thing, like everything in general. Like, okay, so, you know, I might want to do this, like, you know, I might want to go do this, but I need to make sure that I have like all of my ducks in a row. You know, you have to be honest with yourself here, okay? And you're gonna have to like, you know, be modest about what it is that you have, and not like, because there's going to be an increase and it's going to be pushing like a bit by bit. So you're gonna have to be like, because like, you know, going up the staircase, you know, you have to go up like, you know, one step at a time. So you're gonna have to just like, you know, whatever gain that you do gain, be happy for those gains, and like, you know, don't like, you know, don't be upset if it's like, you know, something small to start off, because things have to, you know, things have to like take steps in order for them to reach success sometimes. Not all the time. You know, sometimes like, you know, God can like just send us like a humongous blessing like that, but right now is the time to be modest about what it is that you have and being grateful, right? Being grateful for whatever that could be. And then if we have, it is Gemini, which I was actually going to do Gemini reading, but I decided not to because I don't have enough time. But what you want, I have time, but it's just, I don't want to stress myself out. I want to do my nails. But what you want to be known. So what you want to be known here, right? What is believed about, and then use the quickest way. So you're not going to want to use the quickest way. You're going to want to take your time, because this is about doing things bit by bit. Not really like, you know, trying to make things, you know, because like one side of you might really want to take your time like logically, but the other side will like be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. But to find balance within, you know, both of those energies is going to help you the most. So information to explain, communications about, resulting from fluctuations of, right? So fluctuating energies here, you know, can increase. So you're going to want to, you know, remain like steady here, because modesty expresses the energy of steadiness, like, you know, because like, you know, you kind of become more logical when you do have modesty, because when you do have modesty, you're not only more logical, but you're able to like, you know, be more grateful for the things that you might have, right? That you do have, right? So and this is going to be expressing more communication. So if this is like an increase in communication, then, you know, you're going to want to be modest about it, and to like, you know that whatever it is that you believe, because this is about what is believed about, and use the quickest way. So if this is like, you know, something that you're supposed to be believing in, right? Because in order for things to manifest, it's like, you know, you have to be able to feel what it is that you want before it can like kind of come into fruition. Like, you know, and then also receive too, right? because the Gemini is a very godly sign. The Gemini is very much like, the Lover's energy. But yeah, you're going to want to take things slowly here. You're not going to want to use the quickest way. That is going to be in the south. It's going to be in the southern energy, whereas the what it is that you can get from the communication that you have here is like looking north, looking up, because north is up and south is down. And then we have, what else? One more. Okay, gave me two. So we have purification to restruct and secrets of. So this is also about like what you want to know, because this is a secret. So there could be like certain things that you want to know, or certain things that you want to be known, right? Like, certain things that you want to share with others, but or certain things that you want other people to share with you, like you want other people to share more communication with you in some kind of way. So that will, like, because like you want the knowledge, because knowledge is the power, right? So that way you can, like, help, right? Because this is an energy of helping. So purification and restruction. And this one isn't really expressing too much, but the extraordinary power of prayer. So, to be grateful for what it is that you receive, that is going to help you, just become like more receptive and more open. And you don't want to control the situation. You just want to, like put out good energy, so that way you can receive it back. And then the highest and lowest aspects of. So you're not going to want to like increase the high or the low aspects. You're going to want to help the situation. So this could be meaning like that you're going to be increasing, your productivity, and how, like, how things are being helped. And you're going to want to also be sure, oh wow, and then we do have success. So within the modesty, the more modest that you are here, the better. Because when you are like, when you are just kind of going with it, going with the flow of things, that is when you'll be successful here. You're gonna have, like, this could be like even a responsibility for you to be more modest, right now, so that way you can become a person that has power and status, right? Because the more power that you have, the more responsibility there will be, right? But you will still be very successful. And then this is something that, is like following your true destiny. So you're gonna maybe even learn to be more modest about maybe like what you're following in regards to your north node and your career, and how, like, you are balancing out, like, those kinds of things. So yeah, so just like take time, like, with like, and give yourself patience, so that way because like this is about, like, not like rushing things, and just like taking things, like, because like people like me, and I feel like with modesty, it's about like just like accepting what we have, right? Instead of like being like, oh, I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that. And this can be in regards to communication. Like, you're just like, okay, I want this person to talk to me, I want this person to say something, I don't feel like I have enough information from this person. But what you can do to help this is just by being grateful for what it is that you already have, right? And that's something that, like, everybody should just like kind of practice, right? We should just already be grateful for what it is that we have, because, maybe if you don't necessarily see, because if you don't see your success, it's normally because you don't see the success that you've already made, right? Like, if you have like woken up, that's success. If you have, like, started, like, doing something for you or somebody else, that's a success. And it's like the small things, the little tiny things that really matter, because those small things like build up to become like, like a stairway to heaven, or like they build up to become like something greater and something bigger. And we always want to push forward, and we always want to keep moving up, and like, there's always like another step for us to climb. But if you just kind of look back and see all the steps that you have already like surpassed, that you've already walked up, you have walked up like, a million steps, and that's like an accomplishment right there. So just take your, maybe like take things a little bit slower than than you have like been in the past, so that way you can really just take all of your success in and just really be open more to the success that you have already achieved, because yeah, you're like on the right path, and you're making a lot of good changes and a lot of good movement forward for yourself. So just be modest, and like accept things for the way that they are and how they've come to you. So yeah, that's all that I've got for you right now. I hope this has helped you and brought you a lot of ignition and love and light, so that way you can continue your day, where just as long as you're doing good on your day. Thanks for that. But yeah, thank you so much for all of the love that's inside of you, and for all of your light, and all of like God's energy that is shining down upon you right now. God is always with you. God is within every single one of us. Just you remember to use the power of prayer and ask and talk to God, so that way, God, Yahweh, Allah, Tao, like like the force of life that is inside of us all, that gives us the ability to have awareness. So like you can like give like awareness to the fact that you're aware, and be like, oh my gosh, thank you for my awareness, like the fact that I'm even like aware of something. That's beautiful. So yeah, you guys have a lovely day, and just keep on being yourself and love yourself, and follow your dreams and follow your heart, because that's the stairway to heaven that you will have. And then we have the sun. So really you will have like the ability to demonstrate this for other people and help others realize, and they will also follow you too when you do become more modest, or just as long as you continue to be more modest, because modesty is very like attractive. Okay, so yeah, you guys have a great day. Bye. Mwah.